Alright, well, hopefully I do this and I don't break the block. Not sure how I'm going to do that on the other side. Maybe I'll get lucky on this side. Nope. Not going to do it. There's just about everything in this engine bay is in my way to make this one work. Heat the block, but I don't like heating blocks. Not really in an area that is affected by heat, but I just don't like heating blocks if I can help it. We test fit and my pressure plate clears my bell housing and the flywheel clears my bell housing. Previously it was not the case, but this time it is the case, so I can pull my pressure plate back down, get it out of my way. Got that dowel out of my way. I need to move my radial run out. I had 0 on top and 14 thou on the bottom. So I need to move my dowel pins down 7 thou, which should give me close to 0 radial change. So let's figure out where we're at. Get this dowel out of here. That's going to be rough. Stupid gravity. My big old sockets. Could probably just drive it all the way through. Looks like it has like 8 layers of paint in there. Pull my bolts off. I might be about to make a mess for myself, but I'm going to try and push it through. Yep, just made a mess for myself. There's a steering box in my way. So no, you don't want to try and push them through. It definitely won't go through, not on this side. It might have gone through on that side, but definitely not on this side. What do you think about that? Well, welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. We're telling ghost stories today about clutch and transmission replacement. Not really ghost stories, it just is what it is. It takes some work to make them right. That's what this one's here for. This is the 69 Chevy Bel Air, 4-speed, factory 4-speed. I think it's a under 10,000 mile car, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. That a car this old would only have 10K on it, but the pedal wear and the carpet wear and the dash wear and all that stuff, there's just no wear to it. It's like original. It's not reproduction pedal pads and all that stuff. So the pad wear is what's making me think it's actually a 10,000 mile car, which is super cool because you just don't see that stuff anymore. But I'm in the process of removing dowel pins. I already got this one out, which was pretty easy. This one I drove in and it's not going to go through, so we're going to try and weld a nut to it and pull it out. And then we'll move forward from there. Time to realign our bell housing to our engine center line, and then we'll be test fitting everything else. So if you just want to see what I do with this Tremec TKX 5-speed conversion, stick around. It should be fun. At least it'll be entertaining. Made a buggered up mess of that. did not. Kind of what I thought. I got some heat into it that time. See if we can let it cool down. We'll see if it'll stick or not. Might have to preheat it. I'll try that next when this one breaks off. We'll preheat the end of the piece and weld another nut to it. No, it's just gonna break. That's not promising.
Did you win?
Oh no. The problem is the cast iron block just sucks all the heat out of the weld, so it won't melt into the substrate.
Well, plus you got whatever contamination plus.
Oh, it's filthy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What's that old saying? You're always one bolt away from.
Oh well. I'm not going to make it any worse than it already is. Well, that's not true. I could break the ear off of the engine. That would be bad. Now let me figure out if I can find a solution for this. Oh, let's see if we can get this on try number 3 without breaking the block. Hey, I win.
White topping tree's gonna be over for the next week.
3rd time's a charm.
Probably.
You ever clean those out when they do these? Goodness gracious. Bunch of junk up in there. Like that guy wiping his stuff on the Tesla. Tell me why I'm cleaning the starter mounting boss. Comments below. Let me find my offset dowels and we will drop our dowel pins 7th thou towards the bottom. They're marked on the heel. Make sure you're putting the right stuff in. And I have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. That's correct. When I went to the hardware store last night to get some cap socket bolts, I figured out that the bell bolts that were in this were metric, which isn't a big deal, but they're not correct, so I picked up some new bolts for it. Let's go ahead and install this for the last time. housing double check. I'll run out. This housing is so much thicker in the side webbing that you have to use a hex drive bolt there. You can use a flange bolt, but you can't get a socket on it, so I just use cap bolts. That was loud. Let's see if I did this correctly, because I don't always get it right. Not the first time, anyway. Top 4 bolts fit. Bottom 2 do not, so I'm going to have to elongate my holes a little bit. That one's going to have to be enlarged. Ooh, caught it. That one's also going to have to be enlarged. No big deal, we'll do that after we check our run out. Well, it would appear I did that incorrectly. I'm going to rotate my dowels and see if I put them in wrong, which is very possible. Like I said, I do stuff wrong all the time. Sometimes it takes a try or two to get it right. I gotta put them in upside down. That bolt fits now. Oh, maybe not. The right bolt. Oh, it's the wrong bolt. That's why it doesn't fit. See, I get stuff wrong all the time. And that's why it's not fitting. It's the wrong bolt. That makes sense. All my packages are the same, but it's not packaged correctly. That's the story of my life. That looks like maybe a metric bolt, but it's definitely not the right one. No grinding required, apparently. It's the kind of stuff that throws you a loop all the time, man. I put the dowels in the wrong way the first time, of course, because that's always my luck. I always do it wrong before I do it right.
Yeah.
Should go to 0 when it's coming around. It'll sweep up.
That's 0 right there.
That's 0.
And 1. Still 1. 3. Still 3.
Should just start going back down.
Down to about 1.5.
So it's within 3, which is under the 5 thou tolerance, so we're good.
Yep.
Now that'll have to be redone when he gets his new engine.
Right. Cool. Good job. How long did it take to get that dowel out?
3 tries. It takes 3 tries to get a dowel out of an engine block. So it says to drill the side of the boss and put the set screw in, but you're not doing that in the car.
And it's like,
And they fit.
that's like 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, they fit snug enough that it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had the engine out and I was doing offset dowels, I would be doing all this on a bench, not in the car. And
Oh, they want you to drill a...
yeah, so you're supposed to drill a hole
so it don't move.
through and tap it to 8/32. Then you once you put your dowel in, you lock it into place.
With a small thread in?
Right, but the reality is once you have it bolted in and the bell housing's locked down, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not drilling it in the car. If I was doing it on the bench, when I'm building the engine, that's a different story. But 99% of people, unless they know they need to do this, are not doing this procedure when the engine's on a bench.
Yeah.
Which this guy has it on a bench, so he should ask the machinist to But he would need this housing to do it, because you need to do it to the housing that you're going to use.
Well, you're going to use...
Because you're matching the housing to the engine.
And you'll use different offsets with a different block.
Different block
may
could,
not necessarily
right,
use
a
the same
different block could use a different offsets. So it's you're matching this engine to this bell housing so that your transmission will function correctly. And you know, it's no different than using the wrong main cap. So it's not going to work. I gotta go get different hex screws or hex caps because the bolt that was in the package was labeled incorrectly. Because that's the kind of luck I have. I'm just used to it now. I'm just I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm getting my blood pressure back down. I'm not gonna let dumb shit like that bother me anymore because it's out of my control. Well, I think we'll cut this one off right there with some compressor noise in the background. That's what it takes to basically index your bell housing to your engine with offset dowels. These are available from Moroso. There's other ones out there. We use Morosos because they are what was in stock and available at the time we needed them. That's pretty much how it goes with a lot of this stuff. You use what's available because you want to get the job done. With that, click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. You guys have a great day. We will see you on the next one.